Welcome to Strauss Hummus Factory. Here they pride themselves in working closely with the farmers to ensure the best quality hummus is being distributed to the consumers. Also, stick around to the end because there is a tutorial video on how to make the perfect hummus at home, straight from the experts. Soaking beans is a vital part in removing digestive inhibitors on beans. At Strauss, this is not a step that is overlooked. The beans here in the factory are soaked for 19 hours before being cooked.
So the smaller beans are not soaked. Yeah, you say. Go ahead.
So the smaller beans are not soaked, and these ones are soaked. And they look the same, they taste the same, the color, they look different. So the taste is different, everything is different. So before and after.
Yeah, awesome. So these are the garbanzo beans straight from the field. They put them in these sacks. They lift these sacks and take them up to where they soak the beans for anywhere 16 hours and then cook them. So they actually do the proper soaking and cooking method that is necessary to be able to digest the beans. So this is where the hot cooked chickpeas come down into this giant, basically Cuisinart, and they are pureed here. It has to be hot. It's very important for it to be hot. Then to get the texture, then they move over to these containers over here, and they cool them. So these are giant bags of sesame seeds, which they turn into tahini and put in the hummus.
All the vegetables that are used in the hummus exceed the market standards.
According to our standard, many times when we don't want to work with pepper because it's not nice enough or it's not according to our standard, it goes to the market. Okay, so we bring it back to the supplier and he sells it. So our standards usually are higher than the common market standards because it has to be at the right shape, at the right color, at the right taste, at the right texture, with a kosher, it has to have the kosher certificate. It has to be without pesticides, of course.
So when they say fire roasted bell peppers, that is exactly what they mean. They're literally running them through hell and back. So you saw what they looked like going in, and now this is what they look like coming out. This gentleman here is removing the skin off of it, and so that it can be put into the hummus. Awesome. And then this is the bell pepper with the skin removed, and he's ready to go into the hummus, make it extra delicious. So after it's been cooked and seasoned, these are the packaging that comes in here, and it comes basically around and down into here and is packaged. Pretty cool, huh? Here they're filling the extra large bins. Nice and creamy. There we have the finished product.
Basically what we do in the factory here is all our products are traditional products. It's product that everybody can make at home. So what we have here is a traditional kitchen. we have stove, we have Magimix, nothing too scientific, because what we try to do is to take traditional food and make it in some industrial way, but to keep it very traditional with all the flavors and everything. The only thing that we have here is that nobody knows what it's doing. It's that thing. I think it's a time machine. Nobody knows.
And you want them to take it away from the kitchen.
Mystery machine.
It's looking impressive, you know.
Yeah.
Such a
Seriously, nobody knows what it's doing. So you see, we have nothing like too complicated. All the things here are things that you can probably have at your own kitchen. So last night I went and looked at and read some of your blogs. It was very easy for me to understand like why you have so many readers. It was very nice. Like I thought it would take me 10 minutes. I spent the night. Then we have so much to talk about. But what I've realized when I read your blogs, that maybe I should talk different about hummus. Usually when I talk about hummus, I talk about the flavors and how good it is and how tasteful it is. But you will discover it by yourself in a few minutes, okay? Maybe I thought that maybe we should talk about why hummus is good for you, okay? Because this is something you write about a lot. And hummus is good for you because it's amazing food, maybe superfood, I don't know. It is rich with protein, all the amino acids because of the hummus is basically made of chickpeas and tahina. So together they combine all the amino acids that you need. You can do everything with it. You can add vegetables or all kinds of vegetables as a dip, use it in a bread, put meat in it. Okay, no, I didn't say in any blogs meat, but you can do it, okay?
We eat meat.
Okay. Okay. And something that is very good with hummus is it have a very low glycemic acid index, and you can eat very small amounts and not feel hunger for many hours. And it's great. Like how many foods you can eat very little and still be very
You remember that it was originally a breakfast.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
like so they can work forever in the field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you have any fields to walk today, just start and make the hummus. Basically, hummus is a sort of bean. It's a sort of bean. So you can see here the first step, like any bean, will be rise it and soak it. How to soak it? You should soak it for at least 12 hours. In Israel, in the summer is very hot, so you can soak it in the refrigerator. It's okay. Just put it in the refrigerator for 12 hours. How much water? A lot. It doesn't matter. Just put a lot of water in there. How will it look like after soaking it? Like this, okay? You can see that basically it's like, I don't know, 2 times bigger, like 100% of the weight gain.
Yeah.
After soaking it, 12 hours, you rise it again, and then you cook it. Sometimes people, when cooking beans, like they're very afraid because you have to soak it, and it's so complicated. But making hummus is after doing it like 1, 2, 3 times, it's very simple, and seriously, it's very simple. For me, normally in the weekdays, so I always have one of our hummus, but in Friday for the family dinner, I like to make my own hummus. Okay, so after soaking it for 12 hours, I boil it. Yeah. Okay.
How important is it to blend it while it's hot? Do you have to blend it while it's hot?
No, actually, it's a perfect question. You should blend it when it's cold. Yeah.
You misled me.
Americans asking.
Now we know the truth.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. Okay. So you have to just add a lot of water. How much water? Again, it doesn't matter, as long as the water is above the chickpeas. Basically, at least 5, maybe 10 centimeters. It doesn't matter. A lot of water. You add a teaspoon of drinking salt. Drink soda, bicarbonate.
Baking soda.
Baking soda, okay. So
Oh,
baking
okay.
soda, yeah, and just the smallest. For this amount, I use like half a teaspoon.
And what
Oh,
is
so
that?
very little.
Yeah. Why to add it? Because this is what they do in 99.9% of the hummus houses in Israel. Hummus is a very hard beans to cook. Without the soda, it will take you, I don't know, like 6-8 hours.
So this
And
will
even
quicken
the-
it.
Yeah,
good to know.
and this pot took me like 2 hours. Okay, with soda.
wow.
And you
Yeah.
boiled it for 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And you
Yeah, so you boil it, you have to use a lot of gas, like in a very hot temperature. Again, it's-
Gentle boiling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not crazy
yeah,
boiling.
but you want to see movement in that pot, okay? You want to see.
Do you add the baking soda at the beginning?
Yeah, in the beginning, when it will boil for the first time, you will notice some white foam. Just take it out. It's protein, like when cooking meat or everything. Okay, like proteins. Take it out and leave it for 2 hours. How do you know when it is ready? You just take one and you squeeze it. See, it's very soft. It's the same softness for all the way.
You want
It's
to
ready.
taste it?
Yeah, you will
Sure.
taste it in a
Taste
minute.
it.
You will taste it in a minute. Okay. Because you asked me, the best way to make hummus is after you took it out of the fire, leave it for 2 hours. For 2 hours to get it just a little bit cold, and then you can put it in the refrigerators for a few hours. Why is that? Because you see, you have here like a lot of soup, and you want the hummus to absorb all the taste from the water.
Oh, so it gets jelly kind of. Gel. Yeah.
you will
Okay.
see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to make hummus for your family on a Saturday, so soak it on Friday night, cook it on Saturday morning, and do the hummus itself on Saturday evening.
Do you let it cool in the cooking room?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just take it out, give it 2 hours because I don't want to put
Right.
it too hot in the refrigerator, and put it for a few hours. And this time we'll do the hummus from a hot hummus, okay? But if you use it in the refrigerator, please keep aside some hummus so you can boil it again when you serve the dish. I'll show you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Just if you want to taste it before I line it. Okay. Yeah.
I'm good for now.
I'm okay.
I've had it.
So you don't measure anything?
Yeah, I do.
I don't either,
I
okay.
I counted those.
Oh.
Basically, what you want to do is you want to put like 2 cups of chickpeas, and at least 20 to 25% will be tahina.
Okay.
Okay. Putting it here. You want to give it. You want a very creamy texture. If you want it to be very fluffy, like cream, you want to give it like 2 minutes. So we'll give it like 2 minutes.
So if you want it to be fluffy like cream, you give it 2 minutes. Oh, I'm talking to.
Okay, no problem.
It's hard to hear over you.
How well you know tahina? Like, do you use tahina back home?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So we have not simple, but we have some tahina here, and we also have a full.
On grain.
Yeah. סופי?
כן.
אפשר טחינה מלאה? אני רוצה להראות להם. So you can taste the difference between tahina that is with all the grains in it. okay, which is richer in iron and calcium.
Something about tahini and about chickpeas. You can make hummus with any chickpeas that there is, but there are different chickpeas. And we are using the chickpeas that are growing or in the Middle East or a typical that's called Bulgarian. This is the best chickpeas to make hummus. And tahini also. In the States you can find all kinds of tahini, but the best tahini is the tahini that's made from sesame from a special area in Ethiopia that's called Humera. So if you will find in the US a tahini that's coming from the Middle East, Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, it's probably from Humera. But all around the world people are making now tahini with all kinds of sesame, and it's not good tahini. That's quality.
Good to know.
Our
Good
brand,
to know.
our Sabra brand, are buying the tahini from here.
You can probably hear when it will become a hummus, okay? Right now it's not a hummus salad, but adding that will make it a hummus salad. You can see it, okay? You will see it becomes whiter, and you also can hear the texture being built.
Is that the oil emulsifying kind of, like when you make, yeah.
Because I want a very nice texture, I want to add it very slow, like making mayonnaise at home, okay? So
Yes.
you see I will pour it very, very slowly, yeah.
Okay. I'm learning so much.
You call it hummus salad. Hummus salad?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but if you say to an Israeli guy hummus, we immediately think about hummus salad. Like we don't say one to another hummus salad, we just say hummus. So now you will.
Hummus means salad.
No,
Kinda.
because
Kinda.
like chickpeas and Hebrew is hummus, so
Okay.
same name.
Oh, never knew that.
Yep.
That's why he was using them interchangeably in the video.
Okay, that's why I was confused calling it chickpeas
Yeah.
hummus.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you hear it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Different. See, it's too thick. So what I can do is, as I said, there is like a great soup here with a lot of flavors. I'm just gonna add.
He's taking the water out of the
You should start a
beans.
blog. You should start a blog.
I think he's busy
Thanks.
here.
Okay, so now okay, perfect texture. What I want to add now is salt. Just a hint. Yeah. It's tough. It's not that I'm adding so much.
So when you make this at home, how long would that stay good for in the fridge?
Not more than like top 2 days.
Okay.
2 days?
Basically, I'm making it and serve it. Okay, maybe for the day after. But hummus is a very rich, and because of it's so rich and so nutritional, it's poison.
So don't make this much at all. You can't eat it all.
Yeah, but you can buy our product.
That's right. You can buy it in a nice servable container.
Yeah, you can cut it.
Yeah, what's in
Yeah,
there?
it's okay. I hear some noise. אתה משלם את זה. Basically, finish.
Finito.
Okay. Now,
See that what Yaron is making is very basic hummus.
Yes.
Right.
well,
Just salt, lemon, that's it.
the stove here is the raw materials.
It's the raw material.
You must have a very good chickpea. You must have a very good tahina, and that's all. Like I almost didn't add any salt or like it's. This is what it is. Okay.
So no olive oil? None?
No, we
Okay.
put it on top. But in the States, usually the hummus is less smooth, and more acidified. Okay, so in the hummus places in Israel, most of the hummus is like this. Israeli prefer hummus.
I like yours better.
So I always a bit nervous before I taste it when Eli is here because I want it to be perfect. So
Limon?
no, it's a little too thick. This time I will add some water. Okay.
Okay.
How come you don't add any olive oil?
I will add olive oil. I will add the olive oil,
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
take it. Yeah.
It's up there because I will add it, but from above.
Just from, oh.
You don't mix it in.
No, no
Okay.
mixing, no adding oil. Hummus is a bit fatty. Okay. The tahina it's something like 60% fat,
Yeah.
but great fat. Okay, good fat.
All about the plating.
This is about
Yeah.
the plating, isn't it beautiful?
Okay. Olive oil. Some parsley, fresh parsley. Guys,
Perfect.
Beautiful.
for you.
Oh my god, I gotta
That's
make-
better than
gotta
what I
photograph
make at home,
this.
but now I know how to make it the right way.
I want to thank Kinetis and Vibe Israel for the wonderful opportunity to see this factory, and thank you, Strauss, for opening up your doors and allowing us to take a peek into your beautiful factory and experience all the wonderful things that you do there.